everybody! And it's not welcome back to Enter the Wolf time today. This is actually a video response to RetributionAngel's tag video thing with the 20 questions and whatnot and such like. Question number 1. How did I get into mini wargaming? Well, in truth, it started a long time ago when I was a measly wolf pup. Or wolf cub. Pup? I don't quite know whatever baby wolves are. But yeah, basically it was when I was in the first year of high school. And yeah, one of my friends got me into it. He showed me a white dwarf, and I thought, yeah, it's pretty cool. He brought some of his models in. We tried to set up a gaming club at the high school, but that didn't go so well. Mainly because all the bullies used to come and like smash up all our models and stuff like that. So we thought, you know what, fuck it, let's just do it at Games Workshop and do it at home and stuff like that. So yeah, that was when I was about, let me think. That was when I was about 12 years old, something like that. Not entirely sure. I think it was round about then anyway. And I was 12 and I'm 23 now. So yeah, it's a long time that I've been in the hobby. I did have a couple of a year break though, halfway through, just because I had exams and stuff like that. Next question. How long have I been playing war games for? Well, the only war game I've really ever played is Warhammer 40k. I've got a couple other things, but I'll come on to that in the next couple of questions. I think it's about, 12, when I was 12 years old, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So roughly 11 years. Next question. What war games do I play? Now, I play 2 mainly, well, kind of 3 now. The first one is the longest one I've been doing, which is Warhammer 40,000. Got into that right at the beginning. Then it was Inquisitor. Got into that a couple of years ago, and I absolutely love Inquisitor, as some of my older videos will tell you. The third one is actually Dark Heresy, which I've just got into in the past month or so. I love the whole RPG kind of thing, where you can, you're free to do whatever you want. But I also love the whole battle basis of 40k, just because, it's really fun just building your army list and having it fight and getting all the stuff together and doing it all like that. So yeah. Next question! What armies do I play and what is my favourite? Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what do you think? Maybe this mask gives it away, but I will tell you anyway. Space Wolves. Gotta be definite Space Wolves. Next question. What is my least favourite army and what would I never ever play? My least favourite army has probably got to be Dark Angels. Only joking, Retribution Angel. Now, the Dark Angels are cool and everything, although the Space Wolves do have a bit of a feud towards them. Partly because, well, you know why. I'm not even going to go into that now. But yeah, my least favourite army, that's a tough one. There's a couple of armies that I really don't like, which I just think are absolutely bullshit. I think probably, oh god, what was I coming up against the other day that was like, it's cheese! Probably Chaos is my least favourite army, just because they got this one move, I think everyone knows what I'm going to say, Lash of goddamn freaking Submission. It's just the worst. Oh my god, why can it not get nerfed in an FAQ? It's fucking bullshit, and it really gets me wound up whenever I talk about it. I want to go and find the person that made Lash of Submission rule, and I just want to punch him, and punch him. You get the idea. The army that I would never ever play, oh god, the army that I would probably never ever play, that would probably be Tau, because I think Tau are a really kids kind of army. I think Games Workshop were trying to capitalise on all the mech kind of stuff and anime aspect of things that all the kids were getting into at the time. So yeah, them, just because they look stupid. I mean, come on. You know, big mech suits, it's not very grim in the 40k, and for the greater good, what the hell's the greater good? I don't know. Well, next question. What was my first army? Well guys, I gotta tell you, it wasn't Space Wolves, as many of you guys will think. My first army was actually Orcs, all those many, many years ago. Basically, played an intro game, it was, oh god, no, actually, no, it wasn't. It wasn't the intro game that got me into it. I got into it because my friend that I was talking about in the previous question played Orcs, and my favourite colour at the time was green. So yeah, I played Orcs because of that. My favourite colour was green. Next question. What was the first model kit I ever bought? Well, if you're referring to Games Workshop models, the first model kit I ever bought from them was actually the Orc Boys set, and I just made all kinds of crazy orcs. They weren't really based on the rules, they were just what I thought was cool at the time. My first actual model kit I ever got, I think, well, it would have been Lego, but we're talking like the ones you have to stick together and stuff. It was probably an Airfix kit. I think it was a Spitfire plane or something like that. And my dad actually helped me build it, which was pretty cool. Well, next question. Why do I play / collect the army that I play / collect? Yeah, well, to be fair, you got the Space Marine side of things, you got the Viking side of things, you got the swinging an axe into somebody's face side of things, and you got the getting drunk side of things. All those four equal a damn good army, if you ask me. There's none of this, you know, praying and all this ritual stuff and dead boring bloody ritual flogging and all this crap that the other Space Marine chapters do. Space Wolves like to get drunk and fight. I stabbed myself in the eye then a little bit. Ow. They like to get drunk and they like to fight. I'm drooling inside this mask. Oh my god, that was disgusting. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Moist mask. Yeah, they just like to get drunk and fight, which is a pretty good existence if you ask me. Other side of things, I love the whole Viking-inspired theme behind the Space Wolves. I love the way that all their armour is really ornate with all the Viking runes all over them and stuff like that. I love the fact that a lot of their weapons, rather than like your power swords and stuff, it's like a power axe, and like big double-handed axes and big hammers. And there's a lot of reference to Viking lore and Viking mythology. Like Lucas the Trickster in the Space Wolf Codex is supposed to be Loki, one of the Norse gods. You got Arjak Rockfist, he's supposed to be Thor with his throwing hammer that teleports back to him. You've got loads of references like that throughout the Space Wolf Codex, and I just love how Games Workshop has themed that. It's just a really, really nice codex to go for, just to give it a read. The army playstyle as well, I also play it because of this. They're so versatile, Space Wars. Most people think of Space Wars and they think, oh yeah, you know, Space Wars, primarily melee. But I'll tell you something, I have outshot Tau and Eldar with Space Wolves. Just the Longfang squads and the heavy support choices are just utterly devastating. Next question! How much have I spent on wargaming in my lifetime thus far? And how much do I spend approximately a month? Well, on the second part of that question, approximately a month, it does vary, as it does with a lot of other people. There's some months where I'll probably spend, I don't know, the best part of like 50 to 60 English pounds sterling on Games Workshop stuff. That's like paints, brushes, other like the hobbying stuff that they do, and miniatures. But there'll be some months where I'll have everything that I need, and I'll just be able to crack on with some work. In terms of how much I have spent thus far in my life, that is honestly a very, very hard question to answer, because I've done it for so long. I've had so many armies, done so many models. I think I had a go at this the other day, and I stopped when I came to about, I think it was £7,000. Because, really, you can't value your conversions and your painting. And if I did, it would end up being horrendously expensive, because the amount of time and effort, blood, sweat and tears that I've actually put into it. So yeah, very, very hard thing to do. I actually am thinking of getting my actual army and all my cases and stuff actually properly valued and insured, just obviously for insurance purposes, like if I have a house fire, touch wood, God forbid, or if anything gets stolen, touch wood, God forbid. You know, so I can actually get that money back. I mean, it's not going to replace the time and effort that I spent, but at least I'll get something, and, you know, I'll be able to start afresh with the money that I get from that. That's my viewpoint on that, really. Very, very hard to put a value on something that is that personal to you. Am I more of a gamer or a hobbyist? I've got to say, I'm more of a hobbyist than a gamer. Next question! Check the hat out, yo! Do I paint all of my models? The answer to that, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, is yes, I do paint all my models. I have not once got a commission done, or commissioned anyone to paint any of my stuff. And the reason being, I think that, I don't know, got another hair in my mouth, god damn it. So yeah, sorry for that, ladies and gents. The reason being, I think that it takes a lot of the soul away from a model, and if you spend all that time converting it, you should follow it through and paint it. I mean, fair enough if you're not the best painter and stuff like that, you might feel like you want to do that, but it is so much more worth it if you actually paint it yourself. It makes it more personal to you, because you know that you've slaved over building it, well, buying it, building it, and painting it, and then basing it, if you can be bothered to do that. It makes everything feel so much more worthwhile. Oh! Next question! How good of a painter do I think I am on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being Golden Demon standard. That's quite a hard thing to answer as well, because I'm no Golden Demon style painter, but I do think my painting standard is greater than a tabletop standard. I mean, when I do paint stuff, I mean, everyone has their own individual style when painting. Some people like to do loads of highlighting. Some people like to use airbrushes. With me, my style of painting really is to let the model do most of the work, let the textures and the surfaces bring the model to life as you're dry brushing it, as you're inking it, or as you're whatever in it. I would say, I don't know, number-wise, I'd probably say 6 going on 7, just because I'm not that big-headed enough to say, yeah, I'm an 8 or a 9, up there in the big boys, but I'm definitely not a novice painter. Next question. Do I read White Dwarf or any other hobby magazines regularly? The answer to that is no, I don't. I think White Dwarf has become more like a glorified catalogue now, rather than having an awful lot of good content in it. I've got an itchy nose. Just gonna itch my nose through my eyeball. Next question! Do I stay updated on the game, FAQs and whatnot? I gotta say, no I don't. Next question! Do I play more for the fun of winning, or just for fun? Well, winning is fun, so, it's kinda hard. Well, I normally have 2 kind of battles. I have battles either which well, 3 battles I lose, I draw, or I win. It's really, really fun when I win. It's really, really fun when I draw. Not so fun when I lose. But, in telling you the truth, as long as something really funny happens, or something really mental happens in the game, I class it as a good game. So, I would personally say, yeah, I play more for fun. Next question. Do I play in tournaments? The answer to that straight away is no. I can't be arsed with all the stupid power gamers out there that are all rule mongers like, oh no, you're supposed to roll that, man, rule monger this, rule monger that. Next question. Ha! How good of a gamer am I on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being the best, 1 being the worst. Personally, I'd probably say either 5 or a 4. Next question. Do I ever cheat in a game? The answer to that would be no, I don't cheat knowingly. As in, you know, like when people cheat, when people like pick up, say you've got like 20 dice and they pick up like 21 or 22. I don't do that. If I do, it's purely by accident because my dyslexia gets in the way of things. Yes, I'm dyslexic, boys and girls. Can you not tell? Well, you can't really tell dyslexic, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I never cheat knowingly. It's normally like I forget a rule, or I'm using a previous version of a rule that messes up other rules and things like that. So yeah, it's never intentional. Next question. Do I sometimes get mad when I lose? Oh dear, oh dear. Yes. Yes, I do. I would have what some people call gamer rage. It is not rare of me to, if like a model does really bad, to pick it up and hurl it across the room. The last question. Am I a lucky gamer? Well, boys and girls, I can... oh god, Jesus Christ, and they knocked the camera flying then. I don't know. I think sometimes it can be, sometimes it can't be. It really does depend if the dice gods are smiling upon me that day. So yeah, everybody, that's the end of the 20 questions. Hope you all like it.